Hey y'all, hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Good morning, Brandilla. Good morning. How are you? Happy Thursday. We have made it almost to the end of the week, right? But we're also creeping up to the end of summer. I can't. All right. I just cannot. But I woke up this morning and initially I was in a good mood. And then this is how the days go, right? Good morning, Hillbilly. I woke up this morning. Initially, I was in a good mood. And then I was triggered. And then I wasn't in a good mood. And so I'm trying to level set and bring myself back to a good vibe, right? And this is what happens to us, right? As human beings, lives. And sometimes we wake up in a good mood and sometimes we don't. Or sometimes we wake up in a good mood and something triggers us. And then, our mood shifts a little bit. And so that's where I'm at this morning. It's made it up to 50 degrees this morning. Damn! What? Wow. Hey, Lee Bird. Good morning. How are you? I see a Nega Delights is expanding. I'm watching you do your thing. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. All right. Good morning. Guess whose birthday it is today? Do y'all remember whose birthday it is today? I'm just waiting for her to join. I want to see if y'all remember whose birthday it is today. One of our Coffee with Friends members. Do y'all remember? I'm waiting for her to come on so that we can sing happy birthday to her. Until that happens, anybody want to tell me how their day was yesterday? Anything exciting? Any good news to share? Any bad news to share? Anything to share? Anything exciting happening? I need to feed off of somebody else's excitement right now. Anybody else? Yes, Hillbilly, look at you. Look at you. You remembered. Yes, Brandilla. So we are waiting for Cheryl to join. To join our lovely call. are you gonna cry? You know, Donovan and Damaris yesterday drove their last child to 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 um to Ohio State University, right? And so I said to Damaris, well, Donovan said he's not gonna cry. I said, Damaris, are you gonna cry? She said, I'm not crying yet. I'm not crying yet. But today is moving day for Brandon. So Donovan and Damaris, we wish you all the luck and send Brandon my hugs and my kisses on his freshman year at Ohio State. Okay. Congratulations, Brandon. I love it. I know, Hillbilly. I know we hate to see our kids go. We do. We want to see them go, but we hate to see them go. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Happy Thursday, Debbie. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, y'all. So come on in the room. I'm waiting for Miss Cheryl to come in. But, you know, again, y'all, I got up this morning. I did my bike. And you know what's so crazy about the mental state? Even though I woke up this morning, again, I was in a good mood, and then my mood shifted into a funky mood. I rode the fuck out of my bike. You know, when you got that funky mood feeling inside of you. There she is, our birthday girl. When you got that funky shit inside of you, the exercise is real good because you just put all your energy and everything into that workout. All right. But look who joined the call. Happy born day, Cheryl Lee. Yes. Yes. Stay put, because, you know, we got to celebrate Miss Cheryl real quick. I call her Miss Cheryl, but we the same around the same age. I don't give a damn. We're the same age. She's Cheryl Lee to me. And Debbie and Fancy start calling her Miss Cheryl, so I do that too. I love her. Debbie said, I wish every kid could experience college. To me, it's nothing like leaving home and getting the experience of life with some training wheels before officially entering adulthood. I agree. I always wanted to go to college. I always wanted my son to go. I wanted my grandkids to go. I'm still waiting for one of them to fucking go to campus, okay? I couldn't go to campus because I had a child at 16 years old. And I was just never one of those mothers that wanted someone else to raise my child without me present, right? I always wanted to be in my son's presence, no matter what. I mean, this is why I didn't go to the Air Force. This is why I didn't do a lot of things, right? Because I wanted to be in my son's life. And I don't know what embedded that in me at such a young age, but I knew I was probably motivated by what I didn't have necessarily growing up. And not that I didn't have my mom, because I did, but I wanted to give my son more than what I experienced. And a part of that was making sure that I was present in his life in a positive way throughout his journey, through childhood. And so I could not leave his side, right? Because I felt like he needed one of his parents, okay? And the other one was not available, right? And so I didn't get to experience the things that I wanted to experience, but I did go back to college, right? I do feel that every child should experience that, right? But every child doesn't want that. So then there's that, okay? But in the meantime, between time, we're going to take a pause and we're going to celebrate our homegirl, Cheryl, because that's what the fuck we do, all right? And so with that, here we go. Hey, happy birthday to Cheryl. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to Cheryl. Hey! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Yes, happy birthday. Another day around, another year around the sun. How about that? I just love that. Huh? What are you doing to celebrate your birthday, Cheryl? Tell us about it before I get into the positive read. What are you doing for your birthday? I need to know. Are you traveling? Are the grandkids doing something special? Is your daughter doing something special? What's happening? I know, Hillbilly, that's a big achievement. That is a big achievement. I love that for you. And I love that for her. I love that for her. No plans, Cheryl? All right, while Cheryl is thinking about her plans for her birthday, we're gonna go in and we're going to read the positive vibes for today, right? Because I probably need these shits today. Today is what, August 22nd, right? We're in the month of faith. August is the month of faith. And today we're talking about search and recovery mission of your life, right? Search and recovery mission of your life, led by a divine rescue squad. What does that mean, right? And this is probably a good message for me, being that I woke up in my feelings and in my head today. And sometimes that happens, right? And so today is one of those days where I too need a little bit of encouragement and inspiration. And so I draw from you as I hope you draw from me, right? Does that make sense? I know that's right. I know that's right, Cheryl. Nothing special. You're a gypsy woman. You celebrate life every day. And isn't that how it should be? Isn't that how it should be? You know, it should just be like that. Enjoy your life and do whatever you want to do. You know, every year when my birthday comes around, you know, people ask, what are you going to do? Are you going to do a party? No, I'm not going to do no damn party. I'm not feeding people. If I do a party, it's going to be on a beach somewhere. It's going to be at a, fuck that. I take my money and I want to travel. I want to do things. I want to see places. I don't need a party. Party me on a plane somewhere outside the country. Anywhere. Even another state. Rent a house somewhere. Chill out. Sit in the jacuzzi. That's what I want to do. On every one of my birthdays, I want to travel. I want to see things, do things, explore things, have different experiences. You know, I can always get together with my friends and drink and eat, right? So I want to just do shit someplace else for my birthday. So I get it, Cheryl. I get it. You know, celebrate your life every day. I'm with that. I like it. All right. So this month is the month of faith. All right. I'm going to get into reading the positive vibes for the day. I am faith-filled and fear-free because I am search and recovery mission led by the Divine Rescue Squad. Yes, indeedy. Emergency. It's time for a search and rescue mission. It is time to recover your selfhood. It is time to search out fear, doubt, and anything else that promotes and supports self-sabotage. It is time to rediscover your mission and purpose in life. It is time to recover your confidence. It is time to recover your joy. It is time to recover your faith. Baby, this is why I say I needed this message today, because I woke up feeling icky. Emergency. The Divine Rescue Squad is here with a dose of forgiveness and faith that will help you destroy all internal enemies. When you find the enemies that diminish your self-value, you will recover your divinity. Is this the enemy anger? We're over there under the fallout of a breakup. Is this the enemy hatred? Where? Right there, it's joining forces with the memory of what was done and how it was done. Smash those memories with forgiveness. Do you see the enemy resentment? Where right there is next to the enemy, comparing yourself to everyone else. Do you ever find yourself comparing yourself to other people, looking to have some of what other people have? This is saying that's an enemy. That's self-sabotage on yourself. Okay? What is that hiding under the need to please? The need to be liked? Call in the troops. You need a transfusion of self-love and self-acceptance. There are a population of people that don't have self-love and self-acceptance, but they're on a mission to always please other people, right? They want to be liked. They thrive off of that. That's what they need. And their cup is never going to be full because it will remain empty because there is an absence of self-love, right? Emergency. Search for your pride. Recover it from the feelings of failure. We all go through life with successes and failures, right? And a lot of us jump up and down and blow noisemakers and holler and scream and yell to the moon about our joys and our successes. But when we are having failures in our life, we sometimes forget all of the joy, all of the successes that we've ever had. And we sit and we sulk in the failures, losing appreciation for everything good that has ever happened to us. Search for your honor. Recover it from feelings of powerlessness and victimization, right? A lot of us are healing from traumatic experiences, which takes away our power to navigate through life. Because we haven't healed from those things yet. We have not enforced forgiveness. We still need to work on ourselves, but some of us bury that trauma so far deep down that we never work on it. So you're left with this feeling of powerlessness and victimization. Search for your purpose. Recover it from disbelief. What is your purpose? Right? What is your purpose? That's a deep question. Your life is depending on you. It is time to recover the faith that no matter what happens, you will not be defeated. That is one of the sentences that is so hard for a lot of us human beings to swallow. No matter what you are going through, no, you will not be defeated. That's a sentence. That is a statement that I live for. Anything I go through, I say to myself, I'm tired, it hurts, but I will not be defeated. I will get through this thing, and I will not let this thing defeat me, interrupt my life, stop me from growing, stop me from building relationships, stop me from navigating through my hopes and my dreams, because I've had some failures. Until today, you may not have realized that within your own thoughts, there are enemies who could be destroying your faith and diminishing your sense of self. Just for today, perform a search and recovery mission. Think about what you are thinking about and apply the appropriate treatment to the enemy. Today, I'm devoted to searching for mental and emotional enemies and recovering myself. Wow. What is your emergency today? Do you know your purpose? Are you drowning in your failures? Do you feel defeated? What do you do mentally to overcome the feeling of defeat, right? What do you do to avoid or prevent you from living in the shadows of other people's lives, hoping and wishing to have the things that they have? You know, there was a time in my life I used to look at other people and go, why can't I have that? Oh, I wish I had that. And then as I watched these people, I noticed that even though I was yearning for something that I saw. What I saw wasn't everything, right? A lot of these people that I used to compare myself to or want what they had didn't even have it all together. Sometimes we are wishing to have what other people have without knowing what they truly have is what we need. How do you navigate your life through hurt and pain, areas where forgiveness has not been resolved? This is why I say healing is a lifetime journey, because I know for sure that I'm still working on forgiveness in a lot of areas. Okay. And I no longer compare myself to other people or yearn for what they have, because I love my life. My life is not perfect and I have trials and tribulations in my life, but I have learned to appreciate the things that I have more so than the things that I don't have and the things that I want. What I have is so much. To some, it's not a lot, but for me, it's a lot, right? And I appreciate that. And it's simple things like a job, a place to live, food, lights, the ability to have Wi-Fi. Okay, these are the things that I enjoy. Good people in my life. I'm now focusing on the things that I have versus the things that I don't have. Oh, Cheryl Lee, that is so sweet. Thank you for the love. You guys are truly an added blessing of inspiration and friendship to my life as I'm navigating this journey. And I'm truly thankful for my Coffee with Friends family. And we're thankful for you too, Cheryl. We are, right? We have grown as a family. It's funny because on TikTok, someone asked me they asked me how did I set up my podcast? And I was like, that's a strange question because I'm not like a podcast that is out there in the secular world just floating around and doing a lot of shows and interviewing people. I'm not that type of podcast because I don't really have a lot of time. Well, I could make the time, but I don't want to at this point in my life, right? I don't want my podcast to become another job for me. Right. I want to continue to do this to bring people together organically, with a natural essence, not anything that turns into like this big production and affair where I'm constantly busy. Right. I don't want that. I'm learning what my limitations are and what I can handle right now in my life. And so when they asked me that question, I said, I started on IG saying, hey, y'all, hey. And then next minute, I had a microphone and some software. And that's it. And when I first started my podcast, one of the things in this today's read said, comparing yourself to other people. When I started my podcast, I was afraid. I was like, nobody gonna watch this shit because you're not gossiping, you're not, being messy. Nobody gonna watch this shit, right? But you know what? As I kept doing the show, and even when I was doing it, I was looking at other people's podcasts and I was like, how come they're getting so many views? Or how come this is happening? Or how come that's happening? And it was stressing me. And then I said, go back to the drawing board, Raw. What is it you're trying to accomplish with your podcast? Don't focus on everybody else's podcast. What is it you're trying to focus on in your podcast? And I had to level set myself and I had to say, I'm focusing on building a community of people that don't know each other, that will get to know each other and move with a village mentality, right? Talk about their traumatic experiences, share their life journeys, right? Be real with each other. Help other people by them hearing your stories and them knowing that they're not alone. That's the foundation of why I started. Above all, it was to unpack some of my own traumatic experiences and talk to you guys and share them. Because again, other people. There's a population of people who feel that they go through their experiences by themselves. Like nobody else is having trials and tribulations, right? We are a society that has made trials and tribulations and problems shameful. People hide them. Bad experiences, being abused, whatever the fucking case, being homeless, being arrested. We hide shit like that because we say we are embarrassed. We don't want anybody to know. Why? Because they're going to judge you. That's why. And so I started the show because I said, I don't care about this. Right? And so I always said that this was a no judgment zone. Whatever we discuss, even though it's out there on the internet, we are an example for people that are holding on to shame of things that happen in their life, failed marriages. So what? It happened. Now what? This is where the village mentality comes in. Instead of whispering and talking and bashing people, we should come together and comfort one another. That's what this was about for me. Hillbilly, you're just wondering right now. My cup is always full. It may be 50% water and 50% air, but it's full. I know that's right. Typically, I don't want for things. So 99% of the people I ignore is self-centered. It's funny because, good morning, Mike. It's funny because I was listening to the Breakfast Club interview on IG where they had Tyrese on there. And Tyrese broke it down. He had a real moment. Y'all know he always cried, but forget that for a minute. He took off his jewelry. He said, you think this watch is real? And he took his watch off and threw it down, right? You think this watch is real? You think this bracelet is real? He said he paid $25 for that. He said this bracelet looked real as fuck, right? It was like bling blinged out. He said he paid $25 for it on Amazon. He said because when he first got into the game and he was spending money, like dropping his money with Jacob the jeweler, he said you have housekeepers, you be like, you seen the ring that was on the end table, and the housekeeper be like, I ain't see no ring. He said, you know how much expensive jewelry he lost because people stole it? He said, now he buy cheap shit. He said the diamond earrings in his ears, fake. He says, I don't need to be defined by the jewelry that I wear. And I'm not spending all this money for jewelry for people to steal it from me. And I was like, yo, that, right, Deb? I was like, yo, right. I'm with him on that shit. Listen, I understand because there was a time in my life where I was name brand to the Hooters to the Tooters. Now I shop at Shein. I shop at Fashion Nova. Yes, y'all will see me every now and again with a Chanel bag or a Louis Vuitton bag or a Gucci bag. But these bags I have had for 15 years or more, right? I haven't been inside of a Gucci store or a Louis store in years, right? But that's the benefit of spending money on your stuff because these bags last forever. Now, there are a couple. There's a Fendi bag that I got sitting out there right now that I need to take to the repair shop to get the pocket fixed. But I no longer thrive and strive off of expensive stuff, right? When I used to shop for my cars, I used to be like, I want a BMW, I want a Mercedes, I want this, I want that. Now I'll be like, what the fuck? I don't want a fucking car note. My car is 10 years old. I'm okay, right? As we get older, we redefine what is valuable to us. Mike said, I'm not embarrassed. Got laid off this year, working at a liquor store and doing Lyft. Got to do what I got to do. And Mike, that's it. You could be up today and down tomorrow, but how you handle that in your life is what's important. You were laid off from a corporate job. You didn't let that take you down. You didn't let that take you out. Okay? You went and got a job. You're doing something to make money. That is a testament to who you are as a man. Ain't nobody judging that. You the fuck didn't, right, Hillbilly? You didn't stay down. I commend a man whose ego is not so fucking big, right? Because the ego being so big can keep a man down on his ass. Sometimes you got to take 10 steps back before you can take 10 steps forward. And I respect a man like that above anything. So kudos to you, Mike. You are still working. I don't give a fuck. Right, Debbie? Can you say that shit? That makes you a responsible man. See, I'd rather my man sweep the floor of Home Depot than sit home and fucking complain. I'm telling you. Right. You didn't stay down. And that's the thing. Don't sleep all day. Don't be rolling around not trying to find extra income. Because don't no woman like a man like that. We want to see our men strive and thrive. And you're doing that, Mike. Congratulations to you. Shit. Thank you. That part, our hat is off to you, Mike. Okay? Our hat is off to you, Mike. Hey, Mark Lugo. Good morning. Good morning, sir. So our hat's off to you, Mike. And you know. Hillbilly said, even Donald Trump has been knocked down. Not knocked down far the fuck enough. I wish he shut the fuck up. You know? I wish he shut the fuck up. I don't have a video to play for y'all today. I know lately I've been playing videos and getting opinions and shit like that. But I told y'all today, I woke up not feeling myself. Right? That doesn't mean that I'm in a bad place. It's just today. Today, I woke up not feeling myself. So I jumped on here with no real topic, no nothing. I just wanted to come on here and read the positive vibe and talk to y'all a bit and celebrate Sherilyn's birthday. Right? But if there's something y'all want to talk about, I'm here. I see people posting talking about the Democratic convention is ghetto. Right? But nobody say Trump shit is ghetto. Like we are fucking brainwashed, y'all. We are brainwashed. We are the worst people. You know, Cena, where the fuck is Cena? Because Cena posted something on her timeline and I had the fuck. Let me go read what Cena posted. Because, let me go. Because I'm going to read y'all what she posted since she not on here today. She said, I hear some of the brothers on here complaining about the Democratic convention, complaining about who, what, and why, Madam Harris. Don't get me wrong. We are free to vote for whomever we prefer. But all that belly aching and whining, etc., brings me to this question. Where was this energy, commentary, stats, job descriptions, to-do lists, etc., when it was two non-black men in the last election? I don't recall any of this noise coming from your timeless back then. Now all of a sudden y'all are political analysts. Baby, when I saw that this morning, I had to clap. I said, everybody done got a pandemic political science degree. Everybody now knows about political science. Soon as the black folks enter the race, all of a sudden, everybody got a political science degree, and everybody been following the policies from Obama and all of this stuff. Anytime we get black people in movement, here come the black people putting down the black people. Like, I don't understand it. You would never see Jewish people do that publicly. You don't see it. Like, after the Obama speech, so many people jumped on social media talking about, oh yeah, they're good speakers and shit, but they lie. And during the Democratic convention, I believe the woman said, you know, the host, the woman, I don't know their names, the woman that was that hosted, that does all the commentary and shit. She said that 18 or 20% of the black people that are voting for Trump, they feel that Trump can economically stimulate the economy and put money back in their pockets, since during Obama in office and Biden in office, they're saying the gas prices went to $5, the grocery prices went this way, and this and that is higher. But I'm going to tell y'all something. And Cena, I just read your Facebook thing on here, because that shit was, you know, people are talking about, the prices of everything went up. But let me tell you something. I'd rather pay $5 for a loaf of bread than have my civil liberties stripped from me. Because God damn it, I could just fucking stop eating bread. But if you strip me of my civil liberties, what the fuck is that saying? See, we be focused on the wrong shit. Yes, the prices are high. But if you go to Bermuda, bread has been $5. It's probably $8 by now. When the last time I went to Bermuda, it was expensive as fuck. And guess what else Bermuda don't got? Welfare. They ain't got no fucking welfare with food stamps and shit like this. And these countries are beautiful. But as soon as motherfucking black people get into office, motherfuckers wanna take the black people down and talk about we can't afford gas. Bitch, you want to be a Handmaid's Tale instead? Because if the way Project 2025 is coming about, do you know the details of 2025, Project 2025? We will go back to companies exercising racism for hiring you. You will go back to, you can't come to work with your dreadlocks because that's not how we do things here. You will go back to, you need to be lighter than the brown fucking paper bag. I do give a fuck about gas prices being $5, but I don't. Not over my civil liberties, I don't. Because I could choose not to drive. And I could choose not to eat bread. And I could choose not to eat eggs. Black people, y'all make my ass itch. Y'all do. I know everybody says civil war is coming. Oh, Mark said Trump can kiss and lick my arse. Mark said, I want to make an announcement. I was a Trumper full-fledged until I read his 2025 bullshit. I was voting for him because of my industry. How was he going to better your industry, Mark? But once I read it and seen how it would fuck with my babies, especially my sons, fucking no. See, this is why we be worried about the wrong shit. See, we are still worried about money over our rights. We can always make money somehow. How are you going to be able to afford that bread when Project 2025 is implemented and you get fired because you dark skinned? Or you can't get a job because you black. And then you really can't afford the bread. Cena says, sick of these complaining behind folks. I want to keep us down. No, we're not going back at all. Right, Debbie? This is what I don't get. Like, y'all are standing up here calling Obama's liars, calling Biden liars, calling Kamala a liar. This motherfucker Trump lied every time he opened his mouth. We are fucked up as a society. I'm telling you, Debbie, I agree with that. I agree with that. Because Trump opened up the plants while Obama closed them. Debbie, thank you. Because what people don't realize is that in 4 years, your policies are not really implemented within those 4 years. Normally, policies carry over into the next president, and the next president, those policies start to unfold under that next president, right? And so when people say Obama did this and Obama did that, are you sure? Are you sure? Or was he in office when that happened? Because a bill might have been submitted before Obama entered that office, which got executed as a law or as an executable bill or whatever. And Obama could have inherited that. We don't know. Y'all didn't even know. I didn't even know. When Kamala started running and we were talking about what has she done in these 3 years or whatever in office, right? And then one day, somebody posted all these bills that Kamala had submitted. And I was like, I didn't even know she was doing that behind the scene. Policies carry over. That's a good question. Cheryl said, after the Capitol incident, I could see why kids her age can be concerned that it could happen. Mark said, I'm Puerto Rican and black. He can choose either cheek to kiss on my behind. Oh, that's true, Hillbilly. We know that. We know that. I'm just really drained about what's happening. I am. I'm drained and I'm tired, and I don't even have the energy anymore to fight people that constantly complain. It's just awful, and it's damn right sickening that every day we show how we are not unified. Right? Some shit we could keep to ourselves. You think all the Jewish people get along? But you very rarely hear them on social media arguing. I never see them. Y'all might see them. I never see Jewish companies or big Jewish execs on social media talking about each other and putting each other down. Not to say they don't do it behind closed doors. Some shit is not for public consumption. But black people can't do that. They want to tear you down loud. They want to show we're not unified. We want to show that we're separated, which is what the Trump administration and all those that follow and believe in his plans are hoping for. Deb said, and Miss Cheryl, Trump has promised bloodshed this time if he doesn't get in office. So yes, I can see why our kids are concerned. He encourages division and people are scared. It's truly sad. He encouraged fear. I posted something on Facebook that and there was a reason why I posted it. And it says, too much fear creates slavery. Too much fear creates slavery. Do y'all understand that? I posted this meme. Too much fear creates slavery. This is what Trump is hoping for. This is why he threatens bloodshed. This is why he throws out the threats. His narrative is working on a population of Black folks, and it's sad. Mark said, and Hillbilly, you sure right, because it's not part of the 1%. Neither side care about us regular folks. Cena said, our people would have been under the jail for all the crimes that Trump has done, and our folks are in his corner. Cena, it's so discouraging. This motherfucker got 34 felonies. But meanwhile, a population of people in the Black community got felonies and can't even get a place to live. You got this motherfucker running for president. What message is this sending? This clearly tells you that there's separate rules for the people with money and that look a certain way. But y'all still want to support that. Right, Cena. And this is what I be saying. We are the only culture that I see. I don't even see the Africans do it. It's the Black fucking Americans. The Black fucking Americans. We are the only ones that fight out loud. Other races unite and they fight in one voice. Not us. We're like this. Which is exactly what people like Trump, they want that. Because you know why? It weakens us. The divide weakens us. You know, I was watching this video yesterday, and this man said something that was really impactful. And he said, just assume that in the United States of America, there was 190 people, right? And assume out of 190 million people, 90 million worked and is employed and making money. Out of that 90 million, say 40 million Americans, Black, white, whatever the fuck you are, if 40 million Americans just shut down for 2 months and went into pandemic mode where they didn't buy no gas, they didn't buy no groceries, they didn't shop at the malls, they didn't pay their bills, everything just stopped for 2 months, right? What do you think would happen to this country if 40 million people said, fuck y'all, I'm just going to stop paying my mortgage, I'm going to stop paying my rent, I'm going to stop contributing to these bills, I'm going to stop doing this shit. If 40 million people did that, do you know the impact this country would feel? But we're not going to do that. You know why? Because fear creates slavery. We're going to be scared. We're going to be homeless. We're going to be hungry. Somebody's going to sue us, right? So we don't do it. Anything that makes a big statement takes courage. But they know as long as they keep us separated, we'll never come together as a Black community and make a power move. Right? And people play right into that. This is why No matter how I feel about Kamala, I don't go on social media and talk shit at all about our black leaders. I don't know what it's like to be the president elect. I don't know what it's like to be a vice president. I don't know what it's like to be a senator and be black. All I know is what I see. All I know is what I see. But we're not going to do that, Doc Holliday, because people are scared, right? And we're not going to support each other. So if I stop paying my rent and my landlord kick me out, who's going to open their door to let me in? See, if we were a real community, right? Motherfuckers that have their houses and shit is paid off, they will welcome those people that stop paying their rent and stop doing this. And we would set up camp shops on people's yards and shit. And we would shut this motherfucking country down. But ain't nobody gonna do it. Because they scared. This is why I say we need healing. We need healing. Because and I'm going to say something that... Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. Because, some people going to cry in the corner. But it's exhausting. It's fucking exhausting. Yep, hillbilly, revolution happened over a taxation without representation. People stood up. We were there again. But people are not going to want to do that. They want to be in their cushy apartments. They want to live comfortable. They want to buy a ribeye steak on a bone. That's what they want to do. Cena, oh my God. But at the end of the day, I can't do your job. So why all think they can be president? Because everybody got a pandemic political science degree. Everybody all of a sudden know about politics. And half of these motherfuckers, I have spoken to people that got so much to say about politics. And I'd be like, are you registered to vote? They'd be like, no. It either be, I'm not registered to vote, or I'm an immigrant to this country. Like I have a green card. Then shut the fuck up. If you are not registered to vote and you have a green card and can't vote, shut the fuck up. Because you're just adding to the negativity of what's happening. Education system is broken. Justice system is broken. Government is broke. Medical system is broke. Taxation without representation. Everything is broken. And as a part of 2025, they're talking about bringing religion back into the school and shit like that. How you going to force the kids in the school to be praying over some Catholic shit? No disrespect. And you got Muslim kids in the class. You got motherfuckers that don't believe in God in the class. This is what this country was about. Freedom. But now they want to bring religion back into the schools. I'm not against people praying and shit, but you shouldn't force a religion on somebody else. What are we doing? And y'all are like, yay, Trump, go. Go ahead, Trump, because you're going to give me another stimulus check. Like, I'll be confused. Thank you, hillbilly. Why pay taxes to a government that uses it against you? I am in the middle class, right? That's what they say, but I feel poor as fuck. And they tax my ass up the wazoo out of my paycheck. I file zero, right? And on top of filing zero, I take out an extra $100 out of every check to go towards extra IRS payback because every year I fucking owe, right? So on top of all the taxes they take, then at the end of the year when I file taxes, I got to be beg, borrowing, and stealing and hoping that I don't owe anything, right? And then Trump wants to not only bring religion and strip you of your civil liberties, but you know what? I just be tired. He want to bring tax back. So you know how New York and New Jersey, we used to pay tax on everything. You go shopping, you pay tax, but now you pay tax on non-clothing items, right? Like if you're buying Tide and non-food items, you pay tax on, right? But you don't pay tax on clothing under a certain price. So if I go and buy a pair of shoes for $80, I don't pay tax on them. Now, why the fuck would I be okay with you bringing tax back? Okay, Mark, enjoy your day. And that's the funny shit. Because I believe, Cena, that there is an organization of people behind him. The guy who owns Project 2025. Trump don't know a lot of shit. I think it's a narrative based on the people that's behind Trump and supporting Trump that are getting Trump to push their narratives, right? And because Trump is all about money and power and position, he's going to push the narrative of the people that's greasing the palm and pushing his narrative and pushing him forward into the limelight. Because you're right. I don't think he know one verse in the Bible either. The fuck? Exactly, Doc Holliday. Exactly. Y'all got me all revved up this morning. But it's 10:13 and I got to go to work, y'all. I got to go to work. But you know what? Listen, like Cena said, this is a free country right now. Right? And you can vote for anybody you want to vote for. That is not my thing. That's not what my ass is itching about. My ass is itching about how black people just tear down black people publicly. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking drained. I'm tired. We have the Massa syndrome. I can't wait, Debbie. We know he's dumb as rocks, but I just don't get it. Hillbilly said farmer is taxed on the corn he buys, then taxed on the corn he sells. Then the company is taxed for buying it, taxed again when he sells it, taxed again when the store sells it, and once again and again and again and again. And you ain't fucking lying. But y'all, this is the world we are living in. Stay positive. Okay? Keep yourself grounded. Remember who you are. Don't get lost in the European standards of America. Good morning, Aquanda. Okay? Because so many black people are just lost in it. It's very unfortunate and sad. All right. But with that, I got to go, y'all. I got to end my show. But come back tomorrow's Freestyle Friday, y'all. All right. It's Freestyle Friday. I'm going to send y'all out with the vibes. You already know what it is. No matter how low, you can still go. All right. And so move with peace and love, as always. And wake up, brother, go rise with the sun. Step 2. Let's try to do better, y'all. Step 3. Think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4. Everybody just do your thing. Wake up. Oh, that's the wrong song. Wake up. Even when you feel low, you still go. Even when you feel slow.
slow, you can still go.
Yes, Johnny Lee, I know.
Still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Thank you, Johnny. Yes, we can still go. I commend you, Johnny, and I commend you, Mike. Real men stand up. Make it happen, no matter what. Hey, hustle hard. Peace and love, y'all. Come back tomorrow. Huh? I've been doing shit my way.
The highway and in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb.
Huh?
You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. Huh?
They receive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
And I do. Even when you feel low,
You can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no man, I still go. And I fucking don't. I'm hard-headed. Peace and blessings. See you tomorrow, y'all. Hey.